Hi everyone, this is Antra. We're just about to start the today's Expert Tuesday live. While we're waiting for everyone to join in, hello everyone. Hello Samriddhi, hello Afsha. Hi Gautam. So while we're just waiting for a few more people to join in, let me just quickly give my introduction. So my name is Antra. I head marketing for The Body Shop. I am a huge skincare enthusiast and I'm lucky to work at a brand which really lets me, have fun with the products and also indulge in what my interest is. So for today's session, we are going to do it a little bit differently. So we did collect a lot of questions from you last week. So I'll try and answer a few of those questions as well. And apart from that, we'll also try and take your questions live. So hi everyone, lots and lots of people. Hello. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Yeah, so let me quickly get started. So today we'll basically be looking at a very simple topic which I've realized, which we have seen from all your questions is actually not that simple for all of you. We're going to be talking about how do you simplify your skincare routine. How can you identify the right kind of products? How can you choose the right kind of ingredients? And most importantly, how do you build a skincare routine that really works for you and your needs without making it too complicated or without, without having to know too much science and all the tech that goes behind it. That's what we are here to take care of for you. And I'll try and make my recommendations accordingly. So picking up from the questions that we had last week, I just looked over and most of them were in a few very, very big groups. So a lot of you seem to have similar skin concerns. So with skincare, I think what I'll do is I'll go one by one from your concerns. The first big concern that all of you talked about was acne prone skin, oily skin that has, that is prone to blackheads, open pores, etc. So that's the first one that we'll talk about. And see, very honestly, skincare, like I mentioned, is not rocket science. If you pick the right kind of products, the right kind of ingredients, simple, consistent skincare routines are the ones that really work the best. So being consistent with your routine, finding the right products that work for you and just kind of keeping at it will actually help you get your healthiest skin possible. So the simplest skin routine to follow is basically a very simple 4x4 routine. In the daytime, your daytime skin routine needs to include 4 very simple steps. One is a cleanser, one is a toner, one is a moisturizer, and the 4th very important step is a sunscreen. If you have oily skin or acne prone skin, please pick a cleanser for your daytime that has actives like tea tree oil. We also have a great seaweed range that's great for combination skin. But for acne specifically, we would recommend the tea tree oil range because that actually has natural salicylic acid. And salicylic acid is one of the best ingredients that you can have for your skin if your skin is prone to breakouts and blemishes. Follow it up with a toner. Typically, there are 2 kinds of toners. A toner like, I see someone mentioning rose water. So a toner like rose water typically refreshes the skin, takes off the residue of makeup. But you could also have toners like the tea tree oil toner, which have tea tree oil as well as clay in it. And therefore, these actives actually help in not just refreshing and deep cleansing your skin after your first step is done, but also to basically seep into your pores and remove the bacteria or the harmful, the harmful grime and ingredients that are there that are harming your skin. So a cleanser and a toner is an absolute must. Follow it up with a moisturizer. So a moisturizer ideally needs to be very well suited to your skin type. And if it's a daytime moisturizer, obviously you'll be looking for something that is very, very light and very, very easy to wear. It should be comfortable to wear for you. It's also something that is, so a lot of questions about tea tree oil. Yes, tea tree oil is a great ingredient. Our tea tree oil historically comes from Kenya. It's a community trade ingredient. It is sourced ethically. It is one of the best known ingredients, natural ingredients for acne and oily skin. And we have and our tea tree oil, a little bottle, which is a spot treatment product, is actually a global bestseller as well. So to coming back to the CTM routine for acne prone skin, definitely use a moisturizer like the light tea tree oil lotion, which will help protect your skin. It's a very big myth that tea tree oil is only for acne prone skin. You can also use it if you have oily skin, but it works best on blemished skin. Apart from that, so finish it, use a hydrator. But you should definitely use a moisturizer or a hydrator, even if you have oily skin or acne prone skin, because when you dry your skin out too much by washing it, because I understand you may be frustrated with your pimples, so you keep washing and washing and washing, but your skin doesn't really understand that. When you over dry your skin and you have acne prone skin, what actually happens is that your skin gets a signal which is to produce more oil. So you need to keep your skin healthy and balanced, and the acne will take care of itself. The last step is, of course, a sunscreen or a sun protection product. Now you can use a moisturizer which has an SPF built into it. You can also use a specialized sun protection product. A personal favorite is the Skin Defense SPF 40 Mist that by the Body Shop. It is very light. You can apply it over your skincare. You can apply it over your makeup, and it's suitable to all skin types. Apart from this day care routine for an acne prone skin, another thing that you can do for your spot treatment is basically when you have these breakouts, particularly pimples and blemishes, you can use the small bottle of tea tree oil that we have as a localized treatment product. That basically completely dries out the blemish in a couple of days, and because it's completely natural, so you don't have to face the problem of scarring or it leaving behind marks, etc. So that's the day care routine for acne prone skin. For the night care routine for acne prone skin, exactly the same steps: cleansing, toning, moisturizing. You can either use the same moisturizer that you used in the daytime, or what you can do is you can also use something that is a little bit more intense. For example, we do have an anti-imperfection tea tree night mask, which is a sleeping mask, and that also helps your skin recover and heal itself when it's sleeping. So for for everyone, irrespective of your skin type, the night time is when your skin actually regenerates itself. It happens through the day as well, but the most amount of skin regeneration happens when you sleep. So the last product that you put on your skin before you go to bed at night is very, very important. And it should ideally be a specialized product like a sleeping mask or a night serum, because that helps your skin to kind of, heal and replenish itself best. Apart from it, so I see a few questions on tea trees. So tea tree oil I've spoken about. You can use it as a spot treatment on cleansed and toned skin. You can use it on clean skin. You can also use it over moisturizer. However, spot treatments, because they are very potent, they are very powerful, it's the best thing to do is actually to use them on clean skin. So cleanse and tone your skin, then put your spot treatment, wait for it to absorb, and then go ahead with your moisturizer and your sunscreen if it is daytime, or your moisturizer and night mask / serum if it is the nighttime. A few other questions about how much time does it take to work. For any skincare routine that you take up, please understand that skincare ranges, skincare formulations take time to work. Your skin will get used to the skincare that you're adapting, and typically it's about a 3 to 4 week time. You have to be diligent, you'll have to be patient to kind of give the skincare its time to work. If it's great quality skincare like we do, like it's nature inspired, it is clean formulations, they are safe on all skin types, they are tested, they are cruelty free, so they don't harm animals as well. With consistency, you will certainly get the results. Apart from that, I'm just scrolling through your questions as well. So in terms of oily or combination skin, the same steps apply. The range we would recommend is basically the seaweed range, which is specifically formulated for combination skin. With the seaweed range, an additional benefit that you do get is essentially the mattification. So mattification is something that a lot of us look for, but with combination skin, it's a special ask, because combination skin typically tends to be oily in this area, which is the T-zone, and the cheeks tend to be dry, so it requires balancing and hydrating. Apart from it, I'm just going through more of your questions. So acne scarring, yes, like I mentioned before, I completely understand. Acne is a very painful condition to live with. It happens to all of us. So please repeat after me. Blemishes are not the end of your skin. Blemishes, if treated properly, breakouts if treated properly, can definitely can definitely be healed. Scarring can not just be avoided, but if you do have scars already, they can also be, your skin can also be made healthier so that the scarring is not as obvious. For scarring scarring specifically, the best thing to do is to work with a very active ingredient fueled skincare range. For example, vitamin C. So vitamin C is one of our best-selling ranges again, and it is very well known and accepted to be a range which helps with dull skin, pigmented skin, and it also helps in boosting your natural skin health and radiance. So adding vitamin, if you have oily or acne prone skin and you're also struggling with scarring, etc., it would be a great idea to try out the vitamin C range as well. Next question that I'm seeing, a lot of these are about textured skin or dry skin. Dry skin typically requires a lot of special care because the natural oils in the skin or the natural sebum in the skin is not as much there in dry skin as it is in other skin types. So this means that your dry skin actually tends to kind of, if not taken care of well, it tends to have more of a tendency towards wrinkling, towards spotting, towards sagging, etc. And basically the skin shows signs of aging faster. So for dry skin, the best recommendation that I can make is the vitamin C range. If you're looking for the vitamin E range, not the vitamin C. The vitamin E range is actually formulated specifically for dry skin types. And if you have dry skin and you're in a slightly older age group, then you can also try out our Oils of Life or our Roots of Strength range. Roots of Strength is specifically for aging skin, for skin that requires firming and strengthening, and therefore that's something that I would recommend for some, if you are in an advanced age group. Apart from that, I'm also seeing questions about certain products I've been using for a month, there's no result. So again, guys, like I mentioned, skincare, typically a cleansing face wash or one toner or a face wash by itself, every product serves a certain purpose in your skincare routine. A cleansing face wash or a spot treatment, a cleansing face wash is meant to cleanse. It has certain actives which helps deal with your particular skin type better. Similarly, a spot treatment is made for only treating a localized spot or a blemish. So the best thing to do with is to actually figure out a skin routine that works for you best. Yes, like I cannot stress on this enough. A consistent skin routine does take about 3-4 weeks to show results, and the best way to build a good skin routine is to essentially find the products, mix and match the products that work best for you. You don't have to use 20 products for them to work on you. You need to find the 4 products that work for you day and night, and then add and subtract according to your requirements. So then I'm also seeing a lot of questions before this and also now are about, I think this is very specific to the time we are in now. We've received a lot of questions about acne, breakouts and spots in this area, which is your jawline and your skin and your chin area. The reason why a lot of you would be seeing this especially go up now is because all of us are wearing masks when we step outdoors, as we must. A lot of the masks that we use are either new, they're either of fibers that may or may not be used to our skin, and even cotton masks can irritate your skin when you are wearing them on this area over consistent periods of time. So for these, if you're getting blemishes in this area, particularly recently, there is no need to worry. It is absolutely normal. There are many people who are having the same problem, and that is largely due to mask wearing. So use a toner and a spot treatment as much as possible. Try and keep your mask clean. So if you're wearing cloth masks, please wash your masks regularly. If you're wearing the other kind of masks, which are the N95 masks, etc., please make sure that you change your mask regularly, and this is something that will go away. If you want to treat this specifically, then look at localized products like the tea tree oil or the tea tree toner. If you are facing jawline or chin acne from before this situation, the mask wearing situation has happened, typically acne in your jawline and your chin area is a result of is hormonal acne. Whether you are a guy or a girl, you can get hormonal acne in this area, and if you get this regularly, it's usually a sign of some underlying causes. So it's best to also get yourself checked out by a doctor. Regularly getting hormonal acne is a sign of maybe there is something a bit off in your nutrition. If there's something a little bit off in your hormones, etc., it's best to get medical help for this. Apart from this, so yes, many of you with hormonal acne and jawline acne issues that I can see. Another bunch of questions that I'm getting a lot of is basically about sensitive skin. So again, skin sensitivity is also something very topical right now because of the stress of the situation, which is affecting all of us, because of the wearing of masks, because of the seasonal change that is also happening. A lot of our customers like you are reporting sensitivity of skin, redness in skin, etc. So with respect to sensitive skin, there can be two ways to go about it. You can have a sensitive skin type. How do you identify you have a sensitive skin type? Typically, there is redness in the skin. Skin tends to react very easily to changes in usage of products, changes in diet, changes of weather and climate. These are usually signs that your skin type is sensitive. The other way to look at it is you're temporarily going through a sensitive skin phase, which may be a result of stress and lifestyle factors, and of course, mask wearing as well. So when we talk about sensitive skin type requires specialized care. Products which have very strong actives, or products which are which have a strength in them, which requires for some strong disorder to be corrected. These kind of products usually don't work for sensitive skin. For sensitive skin types, while ranges again like vitamin E, like almond range, etc., work really well. One product I would highly recommend is the almond milk expert facial mask from the Body Shop. It basically is made of almond milk, oats, and it's a range that really works well, used once or twice a week for sensitive skin. Another range that works really well is the chamomile range. So instead of your usual cleanser, you can use the chamomile micellar water, which is a water cleanser, and it is very gentle and effective on the skin. You must be very careful with changing products if you have sensitive skin type. It is best to always do a patch test on your jawline area or your cheek area to test whether the product works for you first. If you want to try out samples of the products, you can shop online, or you can even call for home delivery from our stores. We have sealed samples which we are giving out so that you can try the product from the comfort of your home. Coming to the second bit, which is sensitivity as per situation. Again, try and keep your skin hydrated, clean, hydrated, and be a little patient with sensitive skin. If it is temporary, if the situation, the lifestyle factor that is causing it, whether it is heat, whether it is climate change, whether it is wearing of mask, typically skin tends to balance itself out by itself. Then I'm seeing some questions about stores as well. So I'll quickly tell you about what the stores are, whether the stores are open, etc., because I think that's a key information to give out. So our online store is open for you 24/7. It's www.thebodyshop.in. In order to make, if you we are delivering across India, you can get your orders delivered within 5 to 7 working days. We also have lots of offers and a summer sale going on, so you can use that as well to kind of stock up on your samples and essentials. We are also giving out samples of your choice with every order that you place online. So that's also something, that's a great way of discovering what your new products can be or what your new favorites can be. In stores, a lot of our stores, over 100 of our stores actually across India are now open. They are completely safe to shop from, completely sanitized. We are taking care of our store and our staff protocols completely. If you're still not completely comfortable going to the store, we have a centralized home delivery number. You can just go on our highlights or check out our feed. You'll find it. Just call on that number. You can place your order and your order will be delivered to you, usually within 1 to 2 days from your nearest store, packed very safely and hygienically. Apart from that, in terms of sampling, etc., yes, samples are also available in the stores. So when you call to place your order online, you please feel free to ask for the samples that you want to try out. Now moving on to a few more questions about, so we've covered a lot. We've talked a lot about acne. We've talked about dry and sensitive skin. I also see a lot of questions about hair. So hair is not something. Not something that we are talking about very actively on this session. But a few questions that I see are about ginger hair care. So ginger hair care is actually one of our best-selling hair care ranges, and it's a great all-natural solution for dandruff and for scalp that tends to accumulate a lot of dirt and grime. It's completely natural, so it does take time to work. Again, like I said, 3 to 4 weeks is something of regular usage, is something it would give you results on. But the ginger shampoo is actually one of our best-selling products globally. One bottle sells every 4 seconds across the world. So there is definitely something in that product that works. Apart from that, I'm seeing questions about pores. So yes, so open pores, large pores is also something that we've seen a lot of questions about. Guys, so realistically speaking, pores are not a bad thing in your skin. Pores are actually how your skin breathes. So your skin is the largest organ of your body, and all the breathing of your skin, the intake and outtake actually happens through your pores. So where we have a problem with pores is typically when our pores become very large, or you get blackheads and whiteheads, which happens when your pores get blocked up. So for blocked pores, for whiteheads, you can certainly reduce the appearance of pores by using a purifying, tightening skin routine. Again, I would recommend tea tree here, because the natural salicylic acid in tea tree does all this and more. But shrinking your pores completely or making your pores go away completely is not possible. And frankly, if your pores went away, then your skin would not be healthy either. So look at using products like the tea tree toner, the seaweed toner. All of these are oil controlling toners. All of these have actives which help in clearing your pores and keeping them clean, so that the appearance of the pores automatically kind of goes down. Lots of questions about your skincare routine after a workout. So it's great to know you're actually, it's great to see people still working out. A good workout for your skin, when you sweat out with a good workout, that's actually one of the best things you can do for your skin, because your skin actually expels a lot of grime and impurities when you work out and you sweat it out as well. And this is why, if you notice, a lot of times after you've done a good workout, whether you've gone for a run, whether you've worked out at home, and you just look at yourself in the mirror right after working out, your skin actually looks really, really good, because your skin is completely cleansed and fresh at that point of time. Post a workout, the best thing to do is to just cleanse your skin with something that is not too harsh. So a soap-free cleanser, depending on your skin type. So you can use vitamin E if you have dry skin. You can use tea tree if you have acne-prone skin. You can use vitamin C if your skin has problems with dullness. So these kind of products just clean your skin, tone your skin and then let your skin rest and breathe. And before you go to bed at night time, just follow up with the rest of your nighttime routine, which is either a moisturizer or a serum or a night mask, and you're good to go. So that's, yeah. So then vitamin C, lots of questions about vitamin C. So I'll answer a few of those. Vitamin C is basically the range that is the best range to go for if your skin is tired, if it has tendency towards dullness. And it's a very potent active. The great thing is, as opposed to other vitamin C products that you can get in the market, which usually have synthetic derived vitamin C, often synthetic vitamin C can irritate skin. It it may not be suited to sensitive skin also. The vitamin C in the Body Shop products actually are come from a berry. It's called Camu Camu berries, and they are one of the most potent forms of natural vitamin C known to man. So they work for all skin types, and products which really I would recommend from the vitamin C range are the Glow Boosting Moisturizer. It's a huge bestseller in India and really works well on Indian skin types. And the second product that I would really recommend as a weekly or a bi-weekly treatment is the vitamin C liquid peel. So the liquid peel product is actually really interesting because as opposed to like physical scrubs and exfoliants, it's a naturally derived peel that does the work of a chemical peel. You apply it on clean skin, then you start rubbing it, and you see like the little strands of dull skin actually coming out, and then you just wash your face and you're done. It really reveals your naturally healthiest radiant skin, and it's a product that I would highly recommend to be added as a weekly or a bi-weekly treatment. So then a few more questions. Lip care. So yes, so lip care is very important all around the year, because whether it is summer or winter, lips kind of tend to get dry very easily for us. And in India, we specifically have a problem of pigmentation in lips. Now, pigmented lips is something which is usually when your lips are darker. For some of us, our lower lip color is different from our upper lip color. So pigmented skin in India is very normal. Again, everyone, there is nothing exceptional about pigmented skin, because we have slightly more melanin in our skin. We have brown skin. Therefore, the melanin, the pigmentation in our skin, lips are also naturally occurring. By the best way to keep your lips as healthy and as soft and smooth as possible is to just use a good lip balm regularly. For any skin type, the vitamin E lip balm or the hemp lip balm that we have are two great lip balms that it can be applied through the day, whether it is day or night. They are chapstick formats. They're very very easy to absorb. They're easy to apply, and it's a very quick, easy addition to your skincare routine. Apart from it, so some more questions about dark circles. Okay, so with dark circles, there can be two reasons. Number one, dark circles can be hereditary. If you have your parents or your family, there is a tendency towards dark circles. You may also have a tendency towards that. Secondly, as we age or as we are exposed more to environmental aggression, dark circles also tend to increase. So the first basic thing for dark circles is please up your water intake. If you drink about 3 to 4 liters of water every day, you will immediately see a change, not just in your dark circles, but in your overall condition of your skin as well. The second thing is, for dark circles, please use, you can use a targeted night treatment, which is like an eye mask. So Drops of Youth eye mask is a great product. It's completely plant derived. It's over 90% natural in origin, and it really works in plumping your under eye area and also reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. You can also look at products like the vitamin E eye cream. We have a wide range of eye creams, so you can definitely go online and discover that and see what can work for you. But I can't stress on this enough. For dark circles, nutrition and the kind of hydration that you have, that is also very important. So one will not work without the other. It's hydrating your body naturally as well as applying a topical product are both equally important. So that's pretty much it. I've just realized I've been yakking away about all things skincare for about half an hour now. So if I see, let me look for some questions that I haven't addressed already. Okay, we've talked about pigmentation. We've talked about acne. Okay, teenage skin. So I see a question about teenage skin. So again, so when we talk about skin, when you're at a teenage level, which is, let's say, from 13 to about 18 or 19, one very important thing to remember is that skin at that age is already kind of undergoing through a lot of changes. So for both men and women, teenage skin undergoes a lot of hormonal changes because there are bodily changes happening at that point. So the best thing to do is to kind of, again, build a consistent skin routine, but build a minimal skin routine. So typically teenagers tend to have problems with oily skin and acne prone skin. So the tea tree range for that is great. There is no need to layer too many products or apply too many things. In fact, I would recommend keeping the skincare as minimal as possible. So cleansing, toning, moisturizing, sunscreen, that's it. Usually for teenage skin does not even require night treatments, etc., unless there is some specific very intensive problem. Wearing a sunscreen is a must. Not just when you're a teenager, but when you're an adult as well. Whether you're indoors or outdoors, wearing a sunscreen, I cannot stress on this enough. Wearing a sunscreen is very, very important. Apart from that, for teenagers, usually because of the lifestyle, going to school or college, etc., or as the situation is right now, studying online while sitting in front of the laptop for long hours, it is important to choose products which are very light textured. So choose products which are very easy to absorb in the skin, and just don't overdo too much. Cleansing, toning, moisturizing, sunscreen is more than enough for teenage skin. Okay, so I am quickly going to take some of the non-skincare ones that I'm seeing regularly. For everyone who's just joining, we've talked a lot about dry skin, about oily skin, about acne-prone skin. So this will be on the live section of our Instagram handle, so you can also go through the whole video. With respect to the other queries, so hair care, we have a hair care special session coming up very soon. So keep your eyes peeled on our social media, and we'll have a hair care expert talk about the concerns. Any other questions that you have with regards to product availability or anything else, shoot now. And I think we've kind of gotten pretty much everything online. So dark spots, Mariam's asking about dark spots and blackheads we've already spoken about. So the last one I actually want to talk about is from a lot of the queries that we got, which is about removing, lightening your skin, whitening your skin, removing skin spots, etc. So this is something that it's a very sensitive topic right now, and I'm sure we all know about the conversations that are happening. Lightening of skin, whitening of skin is something, if a product is actually claiming to whiten or lighten your skin, please be very careful. From our end, we are not proponents of lightening and whitening. For us as a brand which makes naturally inspired essential products, which creates products which are safe to use for everyone, and which creates products that are safely manufactured for both our environment, our farmers who give us from where we source our ingredients, as well as for you, our customers. Our aspiration is to help you get your healthiest skin. That means helping you build a skin routine which is suited for your skin type, which works for your problems. But every skin type, every skin tone is beautiful in its own way. One of the things that is not spoken about from a skin tone point of view is that Indian skin, because of its increased melanin, actually has a lot of advantages. So our brown skin is actually a skin superpower in itself, because it slows down, it does not show signs of aging as much. It helps us deal with the aggression of sunlight and environment aggression very, very much better than other skin types across the world. And so these are a few things. If you are looking for glow on your skin, or if you're looking to improve your skin tone, yes, we can certainly help you find products. Not just me and my entire team on social media. Every single of our amazing staff team members in our stores are all our team members who are there as personal shoppers on our website can help you identify your skin routine. But lightening and whitening is something that we just do not stand for, and it's not something that it's something that we as a brand don't agree with. So it's not something that we can help you with. But yes, if you're looking for the best possible version of your skin, we are here for you. Some great comments about some of our products, etc. So that's it from my end. Please, if you're interested in more videos like this, do keep an eye on all our social handles. We have experts going live on our channels almost every Tuesday, sometimes more frequently. We love hearing from you, so please do let us know about what your comments are in the comment section below. Follow us, most importantly, keep your masks on, wash your hands regularly. We're still not done with the situation at hand. And my last and final comment on this is, for skincare, consistency. So let's all focus on developing good skincare habits, and let's go after the pursuit of our best skin possible. And that's it from my end. Thank you everyone for all your patience, for all your questions and your comments and your appreciation. And if there is anything else, you can leave it in our comment section below, and we'll try and have the next expert address it. Thank you so much. Bye.